I need everybody's undivided attention for this video because it can potentially save your life. Now look, as I've told y'all before, we are currently in the YN pandemic, and this may be worse than the COVID pandemic, because at least with COVID you got a chance of surviving. With these YNs, if they catch you face to face, you will be sent to a 12 o'clock orientation appointment with the good Lord himself to discuss the rules and regulations of heaven. But without that being said, today I thought I would do the everyday civilian a favor and tell y'all how to spot the YNs. Alright, now the first way to tell your life is in danger and you're in the vicinity of a YN is if you see someone calmly clutching in chaos. So look, if you ever at a function and you start seeing two dudes arguing and being loud as if they're about to get into a scuffle, do not worry about the two dudes that's causing the commotion. Worry about the dude who got his hand in his pants itching to take his micro Drake with a switch and a shell catcher attached out of his pants. Cause see, for 99% of people, when a fight's about to go down, that's a sign to go ahead and pack it up for the night. But to a YN, this is his moment. Like look, whenever we were all growing up, we used to practice shooting the game-winning jump shot or practice catching the game-winning touchdown pass. Meanwhile, the YNs was perfecting the drawdown and running continuous practice drills on how to correctly up fire on the ops. So pretty much my point is, if you see someone too calm while everyone else is in a panic, you are within arm's reach of a high-ranking veteran YN. And then another thing you should absolutely fear is if you hear a YN calmly say, "Hey yo, let's just step outside real quick." If you hear those words, immediately do a Usain Bolt type of sprint to the nearest exit away from where they're about to quote unquote step outside, because if the dude he told to go outside goes outside, 337 shots will be fired within the next 90 seconds. Alright, now the next way to spot a YN is if he has a violent nickname. Alright y'all, let's really think about this. Anybody you know in life that has a nickname did something to earn their nickname. So if you hear somebody go by a vicious nickname like Grim, Lil Demon, or No Face, he more than likely played a part or has some knowledge of bare minimum 6 shootings in your city. And look, nobody earns a nickname like Lil Demon from going to church on Sundays and preaching the gospel to the youth. The only way you can acquire a name like Lil Demon is if he has an all-pro YN type of resume that includes walk downs, hop outs, and foot chases. Like what kind of normal pedestrian is walking around Earth with a nickname like Big Switchy? These type of nicknames are only gifted to the biggest steppers in the tri-state area, and God forbid he's the second coming of a real stepper. Like prime example, kings and princes inherit names from one another, so if he's the second coming of another top ranked killer, he's got some big shoes to fill. So you know he's anxiously waiting to catch anybody that plays on his head top. And on the topic of names, another way to spot YNs is based off of their group name. Now look, if you come in contact with a group of YNs and they have a group name like Switch Team 6 or the San Francisco 556ers, just know they got federal agents extensively watching their every move, and at some point they getting hit with a RICO case. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, you should be extremely worried if they are a low ranking gang, because nowadays they treating gang rankings like Call of Duty prestigious. And my point is, if they're a low ranking gang and want to get their name out there as fast as possible, be ready for your city to turn into damn Gotham, because they trying to hit Prestige Master as fast as they possibly can. But if they're already known in the city, you may be good. Just be sure to never wear anything over the price of $100, because if you do, you will get stripped of every piece of cloth on your body. Alright, now the next way to spot a YN is by the look in his eyes. Alright, so boom, they're either gonna look one of two ways. Either one, they'll have that Lil Durk 1,000 yard stare where they look as if they constantly seeing a traumatic event every second of the day. And if they don't have that look, then they gonna have that YB murderous type of look in their eye that looks as if they were personally delivered to Earth by Satan way of mail package delivery. Now, if you see anyone demonically staring at you on your way inside of a gas station, you gotta give them that old school pedestrian nod to let them know you mean absolutely no harm and want zero smoke with them or anyone associated with them. And be sure to never make eye contact with them for too long, because the longer you hold eye contact, the more they gonna think you testing them, and next thing you know, you're gonna be in the spiritual realm with 226 wounds in your spiritual body form. Alright, now the last way to spot a YN is if he has face or neck tattoos and he has expensive things. Alright, so I put this one last because this doesn't necessarily mean he's a YN, but it does mean he is doing something illegal. But typically when you come into contact with somebody like this, it either means he commits fraud and takes retirement money from 87-year-olds, or he signed a super max extension lifetime deal with the streets to spin blocks for hire, or he's on the police department's radar as one of the biggest drug dealers in the city. It's no in between. But regardless what he does, it's nothing you want to be a part of. So if you see somebody like this, cover your PIN number if you pay for something, lock your vehicle and get far away from the area. But I'm just saying, if he has face and neck tattoos, he's already showing you he gave his life up to the treacherous trenches, because he can't get no job with scribble scrabble all over his face, and the only thing he can do is be a criminal. And with all that being said, that's all I got for today's video. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this mug too. With all that being said, y'all be easy, y'all be safe, y'all stay out the way. I love y'all. Catch y'all next one. I'm out, man. Peace.